Good afternoon. Please tell me your full name and your date of birth.
Full name is Cesar Luciel Brito Morales, date of birth.
Thank you. I have you here on a warrant out of the El Centro Justice Court for failing to appear at your court date there. You're going to have court on August 29th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. I'm planning to release you on your own recognizance, which means I'll release you as long as you promise to go to court and comply with the written instructions in your paperwork. If you fail to appear or you fail to comply, a warrant can issue for your arrest. I'll let you know that it appears this is your third time failing to appear in this matter, or at least that's the allegation. I'm just letting you know that if you continue to fail to appear, even though it's a misdemeanor offense, you could get held in custody on a bond. So you need to make sure you get to your court date. Do you promise to go to court?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand everything I've told you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
Do you guys have my updated address there? So because the reason I didn't appear last time, I was told when I went, I placed the $500 bond this previous time, that was going to get an ID hearing with the Attorney General's office, and that was going to get sent out from that central place.
Central Justice Court?
Yes, and I never received that notice, so I'm not sure why I'm in this same particular situation.
Right. So unfortunately, I don't know. The address I have for you is the 5717 address, but that's because you just gave that information here. I don't know how much information is relayed to them. Like, I don't know how much the systems overlap. So
understandable.
When you go to court on the 29th, I would talk to the court at the El Centro Justice Court and make sure they have all your information, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any other questions?
Not at this moment. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, sir. Kaden Martin and then Alexis Stappert to the chair, please. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your full name and your date of birth.
Caden Martin, 0.
Thank you. I have you here on a new case. You're arrested on one allegation of unlawful flight, a Class 5 felony, and one allegation of reckless driving, a Class 2 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause to support those allegations, and I'm appointing you an attorney. You'll have court on August 23rd and August 27th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. I'm planning to release you on your own recognizance, which means I'll release you as long as you promise to go to court and comply with the written instructions in your paperwork. Those instructions will include that you're not to drive a motor vehicle. If you fail to comply or you fail to appear at court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you promise to go to your court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand everything I've told you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions, sir?
So do I not drive till I get? How long do I not drive for?
Right. You don't drive unless a court says essentially otherwise. So unless this case goes away, like if the state were not to pursue charges, or a judge says that you are somehow allowed to drive, you can't drive.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
All right. Thanks, sir. You can step back out to your left. Alexis Stappert and then Raymond Newby to the chair, please. Good afternoon. Please tell me your full name and your date of birth.
Alexis Catherine Stafford.
I'm mispronouncing your name.
Yeah, it's okay.
I have you here on a new case. You're arrested on one allegation of failure to return rented property, which is a Class 5 felony. I have found probable cause to support that allegation, so I'm appointing you an attorney. You'll have court on August 23rd and August 27th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. I'm planning to release you on your own recognizance, which means I'll release you as long as you promise to go to court and comply with the written instructions in your paperwork. If you fail to do either one, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you promise to go to your court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand everything we've talked about?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
All right. Thanks, ma'am. You can step to your left. Raymond Newby and then Jonathan Gibson. Good afternoon. Please tell me your full name and your date of birth.
Raymond Lamont Newby.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I have you here on a new case. A direct complaint was filed charging you with one count of shoplifting, a Class 6 felony alleged to have occurred back on February 29th of this year. So I'm appointing you an attorney in that case, and you'll have court on August 23rd and August 27th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. You're also here on a warrant out of the North Mesa Justice Court for failing to pay fines and fees in your case there. So in that case, you'll have court on August 29th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the North Mesa Justice Court. Then finally, you're here in the matter ending in 662 for a probation violation warrant. Essentially, a Term 1 violation has been alleged. They're saying this direct complaint is a violation of your probation. And so I'm appointing you an attorney there, and you'll have court on August 16th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. Typically, when someone has a Term 1 violation, I hold them on a bond. But I looked in your notes, and it looks like you've been more or less compliant with probation. And I recognize that this is something that happened in February, and since then you've made progress and are being compliant on probation.
Right.
So in all of these matters, I'm planning to release you on your own recognizance, which really means for you, I'm releasing you to the supervision of your adult probation officer, okay?
Okay.
So you need to comply with all of your adult probation officer's instructions. You need to make sure you get to your court date. And when you get released from here, the first thing you need to do is contact your probation officer, okay? Because you need to contact them within 72 hours of your release.
Okay.
If you fail to comply or you fail to go to court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you promise to go to your court date?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. Do you understand everything I've told you?
Yes, I do.
All right, I can see that you're making progress on probation. Keep that progress up, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thanks, sir. Jonathan Gibson, and then Jason Williams, please. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your full name and your date of birth.
Jonathan Michael Gibson.
Thank you, sir. I have you here on a new case. You were arrested on one allegation of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, one allegation of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, one allegation of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, one allegation of resisting arrest, a Class 1 misdemeanor, one allegation of criminal trespassing, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause to support those allegations, and I'm appointing an attorney to assist you. You'll have court on August 23rd and August 27th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. I'm planning on releasing you in this matter to the supervision of pretrial services, which means you'll be released and you're going to receive an envelope. That envelope will have instructions as to where you need to go and who you need to contact in order to comply with pretrial services. That envelope will also have other useful information in it, including a bus pass to help to make sure that you get to court. If you fail to comply or you fail to appear at your court dates, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you promise to go to your court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand everything I've told you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Go ahead and step to your left. Jason Williams, and then Christopher Jalum to the chair, please. Good afternoon. Please tell me your full name and your date of birth.
Jason Williams.
Thank you, sir. I have you here in a new case. You were arrested on one allegation of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and one allegation of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause to support those allegations, and I'm appointing an attorney to assist you. You'll have court on August 23rd and August 27th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. I'm planning to release you on your own recognizance, which means I'll release you as long as you promise to go to court and comply with the written instructions in your paperwork. If you fail to do either one, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you promise to go to your court
Yes.
date? Thank you, sir. Do you understand everything we've talked about?
Yes.
Any questions?
Nope.
All right. Thanks, sir. You can step to your left. Christopher Jalum, and then we'll need to take a brief break to clear the courtroom before I see Mr. Zangi. Good afternoon. Please tell me your full name and your date of birth.
Christopher Jellum, 8.
Thank you, sir. I have you here on a warrant out of the Peoria Municipal Court for a shoplifting matter alleged to have occurred on June 21st of this year. Based on the nature of the allegations, you're not entitled to a court-appointed attorney, but you can retain your own attorney or represent yourself. You'll have court on August 29th at 9 o'clock in the morning in the Peoria Municipal Court. That address will be on your paperwork. And I'm planning to release you on your own recognizance, which means I will release you as long as you promise to go to court and comply with the written instructions in your paperwork. If you fail to do either one, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you promise to appear at your court date?
Yeah.
Do you understand everything I've told you?
Yeah.
Any questions?
What day was the charge?
They're alleging, let me look at the warrant to make sure I transferred correctly. Hold on. They're alleging that it occurred on June 21st of this year. So, any other questions, sir?
No.
All right, thanks, sir. You can step to your left. And then before we see our last matter, I'll make a record about our house call. Number 44 and 45 on the calendar, Adrian Stern, according to the notes, is not present because he is a danger to himself, so I'll go see her, she is a danger to herself, so I'll go see her in the facility. Date of birth, August 1st, 1982. She's here on a new case. She was arrested on one allegation of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and one allegation of tampering with physical evidence, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause. I appointed her counsel. She'll have court on the 15th, 16th, and 19th at 8:30, 1:30, and 8:30 respectively. Because it's alleged that offense occurred while she was on pretrial felony release, she'll be held without bail. I did set a bail eligibility hearing. And then on the matter ending in 629, she's here on a bench warrant. She failed to appear at her court date. She'll have court on the 15th and 19th at 8:30 in the morning, and she has a $500 secured appearance bond. If anything should change after I speak with Ms. Stearns, I will come back and make a supplemental record by either documenting it in her release order or making a supplemental recording on the FTR system. All right, and now if I can see Mr. Zangi. And is the courtroom cleared?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, sir, if you can tell me your full name and your date of birth again?
Dylan Anthony Robert Zangi.
Thank you, sir. All right, and I believe that you asked why you were being violated in your probation.
What the date and offense was, yes, ma'am.
Sure. Okay, so the alleged violation is first term 4 violation. It indicates that you violated all of these terms, specifically that you will participate in treatment or other programs or assistance and will sign a release or consent document to the Adult Probation Department to exchange information as to your progress. They're alleging you did not actively participate or cooperate in sex offender treatment or counseling at Mountain Valley Counseling. They indicate that on January 31st, Mountain Valley Counseling discharged you for failing to attend or participate in sex offender treatment. They indicate that they attempted to participate in graduated responses for your lack of compliance. They indicated that you did not participate in cognitive behavioral therapy, counseling, or assistance at decision points. They also indicated on June 25th you were discharged for failing to attend and participate in decision points, counseling, or assistance. Again, they indicated they attempted to participate in graduated responses. They also indicate there's a Term 15 violation for the sex offender addendum, that you did not participate or attend treatment, that you failed to engage in sex offender treatment, that you did not submit to psychological or physiological assessment at the direction of the Adult Probation Department, and that you failed to participate in mental health evaluation after being directed on June 5th, July 3rd, August 14th, September 11th, August 22nd, and March 4th. Okay, so those are the allegations.
I understand. May I make a statement?
Sure.
Okay. I participated I was in decision points, and I was told that I no longer had to attend because I was told not to come back. So I don't understand how they're saying I didn't attend when I physically was there and there's a record on camera of me attending every single day I was supposed to.
Okay.
So I don't understand where that came from. Maybe you can clarify on how that might have happened, when also the fact that for the last 2 weeks, I have not been able to get any contact back from my PO team at all. Text, voicemail, calls. I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to reach out to them, like, hey, I want to, follow up. This is the progress I've been making. I did attend that Mountain Valley appointment. They told me that because I had questions and they wouldn't answer my questions without signing a contract that I have questions on and was not comfortable signing without having those couple small questions answered. They refused to see me ever again. It's not that I didn't try. They refused to answer questions they're legally obligated to. You legally don't have to sign a contract if you don't know what it means. That's fraudulent. So I'm confused as how I'm not, attempting to do what I'm told when they have confirmed with me at my visits I am attempting. They also know that I have not been able to afford my treatment classes because they are all out of pocket and not covered by my insurance. So I don't understand where the failure to attempt is anywhere in this. They have record of all of this. So could you please help me understand that?
That's not my role today. I've appointed you a lawyer. If you think you have a defense to these allegations, you'll have a hearing. I haven't found you guilty of any of these.
Okay.
So you'll be able to talk to your attorney and go forward with your probation hearing to see whether your probation is revoked. I'm just letting you know the allegations today and letting you know your court date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So talk to your attorney. They'll be able to assist you with all of those questions.
2 quick questions.
Sure, go ahead.
When will I find out or be able to talk to them, the attorney?
So the contact information for your attorney will be on your release paperwork.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
And then I'm sorry, I have a brain injury, so I kind of slightly forgot that last one.
Take your time.
Could you possibly repeat that last bit you said before I asked a question. I apologize. I have severe brain injury.
No, it's okay. I think I just said that you may have defenses, good defenses to
ma'am.
these allegations. I don't know.
Oh, that was the question.
You'll need to talk to your attorney.
Who initiated this whole probation violation thing?
Your probation officer. They filed a petition
Can you
to
give
revoke
me a
your
date
probation.
on that, please?
The date for the warrant is,
No, the date that they requested it, because I know that the judge signed it on the 31st of July, but that doesn't tell me when they requested it.
I believe they requested it on the 31st, and it was signed on the 31st.
I've been trying to call them repeatedly, and they refuse to respond. Doesn't that seem a little shady on their part?
Again, you can talk to your lawyer. That's
Okay.
not the information that I have looking in the docket, but you can obviously talk with your attorney, and if you think you have different information, you can present it. You haven't been found guilty of any of it, okay?
Could you please enlighten me on what this different information you have is? Because I'm not aware since they refused to contact me anymore.
Right, talk to your attorney. They'll be able to give you all your information, okay?
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Thank you, sir.